Fishin Affliction. Hello.
It's time to wet a line. It's Fishin Affliction time for those who got it bad.
Well, mom and dad's grabbed the kids, it's time for the fishing show. Me and the big dog's gonna go catch them down at the fishing hole. Well, you better stick around, cause you don't know what you're missing. Yeah, me and the big dog's got that Fishin Affliction. Grab your hats, grab your baits, don't forget your poles. We're gonna fire up that old Ranger boat and head to the fishing hole. We're gonna try to catch a biggin', yeah, that's what we're wishing. Cause me and the big dog's got that Fishin Affliction. Yeah, me and the big dog's got that Fishin Affliction. Yeah. Yeah, and we've got it bad.
I've got that Fishin Affliction.
Hey, I'm Hot Defo, and I've got that Fishin Affliction.
Hi, I'm Denny Brower, and I've got that Fishin Affliction.
Hey, I'm Mark Menendez, and I've got that Fishin Affliction.
I'm Bobby Lane, and I got that Fishin Affliction. Hi, I'm Chris Lane, and I got that Fishin Affliction.
I'm Shaw Grigsby, and I got that Fishin Affliction.
Just like me. Here, fishy, fishy, here, fishy, fishy, here, fishy.
Holy cow. Holy cow. Look at that.
Number one, baby.
Well, it's time to wet a line because it's Fishin Affliction time, and welcome into today's episode as we're out there on Kentucky Lake with a true American hero, U.S. Army veteran and Affliction Pro staffer Toby Lillard, also known as the Machine. And folks, he is a fishing machine. Our Fishin Affliction product spotlight today is on Real Magic, and be sure to head on over to our online store because there is a whole bunch of new Fishin Affliction gear that you might be wanting to wear. If you can't get enough Fishin Affliction TV, then subscribe to us there at our YouTube channel, and at the end of the show, you'll meet the Fishin Affliction Facebook Friend of the Week. So sit back and enjoy Fishin' with the Machine as we spend time with American hero, U.S. Army veteran, and Affliction Pro staffer Toby Lillard on Kentucky Lake, right here on Fishin Affliction TV.
It's 29 degrees out this morning. 29 degrees. Oh my goodness, look at this. Ice on top of the ridge. Look at there, folks. Beautiful. And there's that 29. Getting off up here in the Clarksville area. Going to fish today with Affliction Pro staffer and Army veteran, active veteran, Toby Lillard, the Fishing Machine. I'm excited. I've never been on the water with Toby, and he is one of the more dominant fishermen in the American Bass Anglers Association District 32 here in the Kentucky Lake Barkley area. And Toby's been throwing that triple rig, catching some fish, and also doing some vertical jigging, believe it or not, with a Strike King Red Eye. But that was all before this weather came through. That's now 29 degrees and a lot of rain. So, with that said, gonna go fishing with the Fishin Machine, Mr. Toby Lillard, U.S. Army veteran out of Fort Campbell, Kentucky, heading to Kentucky Lake. Gonna have a great time here on Fishin Affliction TV. Thank you so much for being with us today. We always sincerely appreciate your time. It's the most precious thing that you can give to us, and we don't take it for granted. So, I hope the fish don't take it for granted that we're coming all this way to try to catch them. So let's see if we can catch them today on the adventures of the day here on Fishin Affliction TV. Fishing with the Machine on Kentucky Lake. Toby Lillard?
Yeah, brother.
You ready for some Fishin Affliction today?
Let's do it, man.
The adventures of the day have us up here in the Paris area, and we haven't been on the water how long?
I haven't been out here in about 3 weeks.
And when you were out here catching fish on a triple rig?
Yeah, an Alabama rig and a blade bait.
Well, you know, the conditions have changed in the last 3 weeks, haven't they?
Yes, the water got dirty.
It's getting dirty. But we are ready. We've got all these kind of Strike King baits. We got everything ready to roll for an adventure on the day with Fishin Affliction TV and the Machine. We were talking about you just the other day, and somebody said he is a fishing machine.
Machine, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So from now on, you're known as the Machine. Let's go catch him.
Let's catch him, brother.
Why are we gonna need that?
Well, you gonna need this. I'm wearing that.
You're wearing a full helmet.
Oh yeah.
Why do you look like the Michelin snowman in red?
It's cold, bro.
It is cold.
It's
Yeah,
cold.
it is.
Yeah, but it's worth it. I mean, I've caught some of my biggest fish out here on this lake, with it being this cold.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Kentucky Lake, just an outstanding place. Not just numbers, but
Right.
good sized fish.
Oh yeah, I would put it against any other fishery in the nation right now. This is really one of the top fisheries in this nation.
Well, we are gonna go, and I'm wearing that.
Yeah.
Well, you won't recognize me for a few minutes, but that's okay. All right, brother, let's do it.
All right. I'll let you run with this one time. we'll trade once today. But it warms up a little bit. All right, you ready?
Let's do it, brother.
Let's do it to it.
Now, Toby,
Yeah.
there's 5 baits on
Yeah.
that rig.
Right.
Are we going to jail?
No, we're not going to jail.
How come?
We are north of Cypress Bay, and Cypress Bay is where the Kentucky line is.
Okay.
And what I got from TWRA is draw an imaginary line across the lake, and north you're allowed to throw the 5 rig.
Well, after getting all rigged up, it was time for the machine to catch the first Kentucky Lake largemouth of the day.
Man, it didn't take long, brother. Let me see. Holy cow. Holy cow.
Look at that.
Holy
You
cow.
wanted that?
Holy cow.
You're not getting off. You're not getting off. Come on now. Don't put no hook in this my face. There we go.
My
There we go.
goodness gracious.
He smoked it too. He's not slacking the line.
I saw that, Toby.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Number 1, baby.
Well, folks, the machine is on and ready to start catching those largemouths there in the wilds of Kentucky Lake. And in a moment, we'll be right back with some more fish in action. But speaking of in the wilds, let's go see some pictures from this week's
In the Wild.
Well, folks, Toby is not the only one who can catch those big old bass in the Lillard family, as this is his youngest, Gabriel, with a good-sized Kentucky Lake largemouth, and this is his oldest boy, Daniel, with a good keeper largemouth he caught on Lake Barkley. And this is Toby and his beautiful wife, Evie, whom he met while stationed in Germany. And folks, Evie and her family are from Hungary, and Evie cooks the finest Hungarian goulash you'll ever eat. Trust me, I know firsthand. Folks, you can send your pictures to pics@fishinaffliction.com and be sure to upload them to our Facebook page. And maybe you'll see them right here on the big screen.
In the Wild. Your pictures in the wild.
At Strike King, it starts with the concept. Next, it's all about perfecting the prototype. Finally, it's about catching a dream.
This is a new prototype crankbait we're working on. Strike King. It's called a 10XD.
Strike King 10XD.
Wow! A 5-bass limit!
Perfection to 25 feet and beyond. Catch your dream.
Smyrna Ready Mix is an established company that handles business daily with integrity and professionalism. Whether you're a general contractor, professional builder, or a do-it-yourself homeowner, SRM has your concrete solutions. With several convenient locations in the Middle Tennessee area to serve you, the only call you need to make is to SRM, ready to serve you with integrity and professionalism.
Reach, throw, row, but don't go. Use this simple phrase to remind you what you should do if someone were to fall into the water without wearing a life jacket.
While holding on to the dock or boat, reach your hand, paddle, or whatever else you have nearby out to the victim. If you can't reach the victim, throw things that float for them to grab. And if you're in a boat, shut off the engine's motor and row up to the person.
Finally, don't go into the water unless you are trained. Even a strong swimmer can drown while helping others. So remember, reach, throw, row, but don't go.
The Tournament Trail, for those who've got it bad. Brought to you by SRM, Smyrna Ready Mix, serving you with professionalism and integrity.
Folks, here's the tournament trail results from Mike's Saturday morning tournament there on Percy Priest, held on the 26th of January, 2013. In first place with 16.46 pounds, Mr. Jason Schroeder. In second place with 14.80 pounds, the team of Tim Dodson and Carl Ritchie. In third place with 11.82 pounds, Dayton Blair and Jimbo Blair. And the big fish weighed 7.26 pounds, caught by Tim Dodson and Carl Ritchie. Congratulations to all those who participated, and our special thanks to Smyrna Ready Mix for sponsoring the tournament trail. And now back to Fishin Affliction.
Man, it didn't take long, brother. Let me see. Holy cow. Holy
Think
cow.
you wanted that?
Holy cow.
You're not getting off. You're not getting off. Come on now. Don't put no hook in this one, please.
Man.
There we go.
Man. My goodness gracious.
He smoked it too. He's not slacking the line.
I saw that, Toby.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Number one, baby.
Hey,
Like that?
we normally on Fishin Affliction do a hero shot at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Now, if that's a good one to put in the live well for the hero shot.
Let's do it.
Man, I want to tell you, hold that up one more time for me. My gosh, look at that.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Should go 3.5. Yeah, 3.5.
That's awesome, brother.
Love
All
it.
right, stick him in the live well. That took you all of about 3.5 minutes.
We'll put him on my side. All right.
No, it's
here we
like
go.
fishing with the big dog, isn't it? This is like fishing with the big dog. I thought I left him home today.
There we go. Figure out what the button. You might have to fizz him later because he comes from deep.
And we're going to talk about that a little bit later, about your Ventafish and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, I swear by it, man.
Yeah, I know
I've
you do.
saved thousands of fish with it.
Well, we'll go catch a couple more and we'll talk about doing that.
Well, folks, if you haven't figured out by now, Toby Lillard is a fishing machine. Absolutely eat up with it and outstanding at what he does, being one of the more dominant tournament fishermen in District 32 of the American Bass Anglers Association and all the other tournaments that he's fishing in. And folks, this year is going to be a big year for Toby, as a little later on in the show, we're going to talk about his retirement that's coming up and what his future plans are for getting on the tournament trail. But right now, let's watch the machine do its work.
My goodness, the Alabama rig strikes again. Feel pretty good, Tobe?
Yeah, he don't want to come up. He wants to see how cold it is. Come on. That's another good one.
Woo!
I want to take a boat ride. Here he comes. Ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Look at that.
He's a little short, but he'll take. He's keep, but he'll take a boat ride.
Boy, how beautiful.
He'll definitely have to call him though.
Well, stick him in your side real quick. No, telling you, we don't need to not let him have what he needs, which is water.
Here we go, big guy.
Tell me what you're keying on.
All I'm doing is I'm keying on, there's a creek channel that swings right up next to this bank, and then I got a big flat right here behind me.
Okay.
And the fish are sitting on that flat right at where it breaks into that channel. And where we're at here, we're out off the main lake side of that flat, and it's a little bit more gradual of a break than you'll get over there by the bank. And that's what I'm keying on. Smoked it, man.
Toby Lillard.
Woo, he made me grunt.
The machine. Look at that. Look at that. Is that beautiful or what?
Uh-oh, he's on the middle one.
You throw a little bit different type of stuff whenever you're trying to do some things with your rig?
Yeah.
Just change it up a little bit?
Everybody and their brother is, look at that beautiful spot.
Yep.
Everybody and their brother is throwing swim baits right now.
Okay.
The fish see them and see them.
Sure.
Hardly anybody's throwing a grub.
Hey, I got some room on my side.
Yeah, You got a lot of room. I'm running out of room.
Yeah, you are. On the other side, man.
All right, man.
Well, while the machine adds another keeper Kentucky Lake largemouth to the live well, let's talk to him about barotrauma, a condition that fish get similar to the bends after they come out of deep water, and a great tool made by Ventafish that will help you to side fizz the fish and save the life of that fish.
We have a tool that is designed to vent and fizz fish. Texas Parks and Wildlife did a 2-year study and found out that fish caught 8 foot deep or deeper are subject to what's called barotrauma. Barotrauma in fish is the same thing as bends in the diver. So Ventafish has designed a tool specifically to side vent and fizz. Through side fizzing, you're only aiming at meat and an air bladder. Whenever you mouth fizz, if you don't hit the right spot, you can hit an organ and that'll instantly kill that fish. So side fizzing's faster, it's easier, and it's safer for the fish and for the angler.
Let's do it.
Saves us tournament dollars.
Let's do it.
What we're going to do, we're going to lay her on her side as her pectoral fin lays naturally. We're going to count back 2 to 3 scales. We're going to get underneath that scale, we're going to come vertical, and we're going to hit her. Hear it? See that belly deflate?
Sure do.
She is now fizzed. She will go right back down to the bottom of the live well. She will live to be caught another day.
And you're going to go up there, grab them grubs on that Alabama rig and try to fill that live well up.
Oh, I'm going to fill that live well
You
up.
are. You know what? And your side's filling up. I got to catch something.
You got to get something, brother.
All right, man.
All right.
All right.
Well, folks, there's no doubt that the machine has a lot of great sponsors on board that support him, and Ventafish is right at the top, a fish-saving tool. Go check them out there at ventafish.com. And folks, in a moment, we'll be back with some more fishing action, Fishing with the Machine on Kentucky Lake, Affliction Pro staffer and U.S. Army veteran Toby Lillard. But right now, it's time to head upstairs to the kitchen to see what Miss Vicki Porter's got cooking this week.
In the Skillet with Chef Vicki Porter is brought to you by Cleepy.com, turning your precious memories into video treasures.
Welcome to In the Skillet. I'm Vicki Porter, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make twice-baked potatoes. These potatoes look really fancy, but they're actually really simple. And now for the ingredients. You will need baking potatoes, butter, milk, salt, cream cheese, sour cream, paprika, and cheddar cheese. After baking your potatoes for the first time in the oven for about an hour, let them cool and then slice off a thin layer off the top of the potatoes and scoop out the insides into a mixing bowl. Now in your mixing bowl, add your butter, a little bit of milk, add some salt, and now let's get this all mixed together. Next, add your cream cheese and your sour cream, and now get this all mixed together. Now spoon this potato mixture back into your shells. After placing your stuffed potatoes in a greased baking dish, sprinkle each one with paprika and top them with cheddar cheese. Then we're going to put these back in the oven at 350 for 20 to 25 more minutes. After baking these potatoes for the second time, you are ready to sit down and enjoy these twice-baked potatoes. You can find this recipe at intheskillet.com, and be sure and click on the YouTube icon to see this recipe as well as all of my other In the Skillets. I'm Vicki Porter. Tune in next week to see what's cooking in the skillet.
As fishermen, we're predators, and fish are the prey. In nature, the best fishermen have one thing in common: their eyes. How do you turn your eyes into the eye of a predator? It takes 11 layers of lens technology and a new lens color to make the human eye emulate the eye of a predator. Stop buying glasses for the classes. Make yourself an alpha predator.
An investor's dream, a sportsman's paradise, a unique opportunity to own 278 prime acres of secluded waterfront property on world-class Kentucky Lake. Located just 75 miles from downtown Nashville, Richland Shores will make the perfect recreational estate or prime development site with over 3,700 pristine feet of waterfront property. Richland Shores, your dreams and a whole lot more.
sometimes you just can't get outside. It might be rain, it might be snow, it might be too much wind to let you get out in the woods or the water. And those are good days to sit around and do a little research. Get on your computer and go look at sites that will help you with fishing here in Middle Tennessee, hunting here in Middle Tennessee. And I got a couple in mind. One is mine, Doug Markham Outdoors. I'm constantly talking about rules, regulations, season openings, season closings. I'm giving reports out there, a lot about fishing, some about hunting, and then I'm also talking about issues all the time out there. And then sometimes I post some really good articles written by local outdoors folks like Vernon Summerlin here in Middle Tennessee. It's Doug Markham Outdoors, and you can get over to Rusty and Dan's page real easy. Fishin Affliction, also an excellent site. They're always doing something out on their Facebook too. And then there's tnwildlife.org that you've heard me mention many times. That is the website of the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. It's tnwildlife.org, and you can go out there and look at all the hunting guides and fishing guides that you can also pick up in paper form, but you can get out there and look at them electronically, and they're real easy to navigate now. The agency's got all that technology down and real easy to look at and find what you're looking for. And then you see news articles out there, press releases out there, commission meetings that are taking place, what the commission that governs TWA did or didn't do, just all kinds of information out there. Everything that you like to do, from bird watching to fishing to hunting, is on that tnwildlife.org site. And look for the Facebook pages too of the regions that are associated with TWA. Like I do the Region 2 TWA page and put a lot of different information on it than I do on my personal Facebook page. So it's Doug Markham Outdoors, tnwildlife.org. Go check out Fishin Affliction and come back here and see me next week right here on Fishin Affliction.
Today's Fishin Affliction product spotlight is about using Real Magic when it's extremely cold. And today it's extremely cold. And the reason to use Real Magic, well, it's real simple. It'll help to keep the guides from freezing over. It's great for braided line, monofilament, fluorocarbon, just perfect. What I will do is just come through these guides like this and just cover them with just a squirt of Real Magic, and that'll help to keep that line and those guys from freezing up on a real cold day like today. So remember, get that Real Magic, use it for those cold days to keep your guides from freezing, and you'll enjoy some great fishing. And now back to Fishin Affliction. Brr.
Welcome back to Fishin Affliction, and this segment of the show is brought to you by US Reel, when performance means everything. Cigar Line, always the best. Mustad Ultra Point hooks, stays sharper longer. Onyx Life Jackets, keeping you there. Fraybill, trusted gear since 1938. Blakemore's Real Magic, the name says it all. Deca Gel batteries, King Sailfish mounts for that catch of a lifetime. Inox, the supreme lubricant. Wigwam Socks, the performance sock company made in the USA. Rugged electronic mounts provided by Ram Mounts. Lowrance Electronics by bbgmarine.com. And tournament wear. Look great, feel great, do great.
Staying at it, brother. Staying at it. Number 4, Toby. Oh, beautiful, beautiful fish. Another one in the middle, too.
What? Really?
All right, stick them in the box on your side, man.
Well, as the machine sticks another Kentucky Lake largemouth into the live wells, let's take a moment to visit with this true American hero, U.S. Army veteran Toby Lillard.
20 years in the military.
Yeah.
Big year for you this year.
Yes, very big year.
What is happening in June?
June 28th, I retire after 20 years of active federal service.
Tell me about how many tours you've served.
I've served 3 tours. I did a 9-month stint in Bosnia in '99. In 04-05, I was part of OIF 2, and then I did OIF 9/11 or OEF 9/11 in Afghanistan.
And we've been talking about your family and the support that you have from your lovely wife and 2 children, Gabriel and Daniel. Daniel's 12 and Gabriel's 6.
Yeah.
And going to be 7.
Yes, end of this month.
That is awesome, man. So this year, after you retire, and some of it before, you're going to be in 3 different trails.
Yes.
Tell me about them.
I'm going to fish the Bassmaster Weekend Series Division 15. It's here on Kentucky Lake, same division I fished last year. I'm also going to continue to fish the American Fishing Tour with ABA Division 32, which is also here on this year they've changed it to doing it here on Kentucky and Barkley. And I'm going to pick up the Illini division, which a lot of people don't know. Illinois is where I was born and raised, in southern Illinois. And pick up the Illini division with the FLW BFLs. And their championship's going to be here on Kentucky Lake.
You know, needless to say, we will always refer to people like yourself and the Steve Cochrans of the world and the big hammers of the world as true American heroes and living the American dream how it was designed.
Yeah.
That's awesome, brother. 20 years, retiring this year, beautiful wife, beautiful children, beautiful boat, beautiful lake to fish on. Man, can you be any more excited?
Yes, I have 5 beautiful fish in the live well.
Actually, you do. And, you know, you had to throw that one in there, too, didn't you?
Well, folks, it's true. The machine had 5 largemouths in the live wells already and would go on to catch a few more. So let me show you the rest of the fish that Toby Lillard, the machine, caught on Kentucky Lake.
Yep. Man, what a beauty. You know, we were just talking about that textbook situation that we're in, but you just know these spots are just good.
Yeah.
Just good. Let me see it right there. Beautiful fish. Get them, brother. Get them. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my.
That one's been eaten. Think you wanted that?
A little discolored, but a beautiful fish. Number 6 for you, brother.
Number 6,
man.
Yeah, that's an awesome rod. Look at that rod. Woo, where are you going, girl? Come on, fun.
Come on, Toby Lillard.
What's up?
Is that your fish or my fish?
It's totally mine.
That is all totally yours, man. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fish.
Oh, man. She's fat, too. Wonder what she's been eating.
I know, but she ain't eating. She ain't eating my bait. Man, what a machine.
Look at that chunky.
Hey, let me ask you one question.
What's that?
Were you expecting to catch that fish?
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, okay. All right, bro.
Well, folks, after a great day on the water, it was time for the hero shot with a true American hero, Toby Lillard, the Fishin' Machine.
Well, I want to tell you, Machine, you are a machine, man. Every one of these things, that's Toby Lillard's fish. I am just holding them. I didn't catch them. We're going to put them in the water real quick, release them.
Yeah.
Man, you caught some fish.
All right.
Good for you. Kentucky Lake in the wintertime, a great place to catch them.
Oh, yeah, all year.
Brother, you have been on it today. And when's the last time you've been on the water?
Probably about 2-3 weeks ago.
And all kinds of changes have happened since then.
Yeah.
Folks, when I said he was the machine, I wasn't kidding. I tell you what, I appreciate the time to get to spend with a true American hero. I want to thank you for your service to this country. Everybody who has served, we just sincerely appreciate what you guys and guys just like you and women have just like you that have done this, so we can enjoy Fishin' Affliction.
Yeah.
You got it bad?
I got it bad, brother.
I know you, brother. Man, hey, thanks so much. We appreciate you. All right, man. I can't believe I didn't catch one today. How'd you take me to places where I wasn't going to catch you?
I don't know, man.
Well, folks, what a great day on Kentucky Lake with the machine, Toby Lillard. And be sure to keep up with him on Toby's Tournament Trail there at our Facebook page, and we'll be catching up with him right here on Fishin' Affliction TV. And after a quick boat ride, it was time to drive back home to the Lillard's house to visit with Daniel and Gabriel and to eat one of EV Specialties' Hungarian goulash. And folks, after that delicious dinner, there was only one thing left to say.
We got that Fishin' Affliction.
Are you still the best fisherman in the family?
Yes,
Whatever.
on Kentucky Lake.
Whatever.
It's on Kentucky Lake.
Whatever. Well, folks, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Fishin' Affliction TV, and thank you so much for tuning in. And tune in to Fishin' Affliction TV next week, because it's time for
the best of Season 12.
This week's Team Fishin' Affliction featured Facebook friend is
Evie Lillard.
And thanks for being our Facebook friend. For your chance to join in the fun and become an official Team Fishin' Affliction featured Facebook friend, simply like us on Facebook. And be sure to write a comment on our wall. As always, a big thank you to all of our national and local sponsors for providing us with the most advanced technology and highest quality products and services. Be sure to visit each of our partners online through the sponsor links page on our official website at FishinAffliction.com. And this is your old pal Matthew Gillen, the voice of Fishin' Affliction TV, hoping that you'll tune in next week, because there's no doubt that Dan and the big dog got it bad. They've got Fishin' Affliction for those who got it bad.
Ooh, boys, look at this way.
29.09. 20